Welcome to our video. Today we're going to talk about stucco inspections, a new service we're bringing to Pro-spect. You'll feel right at home with Pro-spect. With any type of wall cladding or siding material, stucco does have a certain level of maintenance that should be adhered to prevent potential problems. Caulking is a big one. It should be done periodically. It should be inspected at least yearly. A homeowner can do that themselves, or they could hire someone to do it. It's just making sure everything's caulked and sealed properly, especially in areas that there's potential risk for moisture penetrations. Stucco inspections are typically performed in 3 phases. Most of the time, these phases are all done simultaneously. Phase 1 is the visual assessment and overall analysis of the materials, what type they are, the condition they're in, and also evaluating the high-risk locations to determine where areas that we're going to perform the measurements. The second portion, the second phase, is the actual measuring of those moisture readings. We drill 2 1/4-inch holes at each location that's identified as a high risk, and we perform a measurement of the moisture level in the substrate material behind the stucco. These locations typically should never have any moisture, so we're determining the moisture, but we're also troubleshooting and evaluating the condition of the materials by the pressure and the drilling process. The phase 3 portion is what they call an exploratory exploration. And in that phase, we do core samples. We drill 2-inch holes to prove or disprove our findings through the phase 1 and phase 2 portions. That enables us to properly seal the holes to prevent any further damages in case we find anything. So when we have a situation like this, that the drill just pushes right through and the mortar joint around that whole area is very spongy, it's a concern because every other location was solid. That's an indication of wood rot. It's called an NR, or no resistance reading. That is very typical for areas that moisture had gotten behind and it rotted the substrate material. So that'll be identified as an area that needs to be repaired or fixed just because of that concern. Predominantly, stucco houses are beige for the most part. There's a couple grays. So we carry about 6 or 7 different shades of a beige caulks to match it as best as possible so we can hide any drilling process that we do. So it is something that we do go over and above, and if we find that one of the shades isn't used that often, we'll change it out for one that we might want to use more frequent on different houses as well.